So before we get started, we would like to make a special presentation today. Luis, you know why you're here? They tricked you? Would you come up? How about a round of applause for Luis?
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You really don't know why you're here?
I know a little bit.
So Ron, why are we here?
Because we're going to give him the Excellence Award.
The Ron Klusner Excellence Award. So let me just give you a little background on Luis. He's a licensed mental health counselor, full-time drug and alcohol counselor, Spanish-speaking. He started as a clinical intern in 2017, was hired as a part-time counselor in 2018. His excellent clinical skills, bilingual capabilities, and dedication to help others led the town to hire him as a full-time counselor at the Beacon Family Wellness Center in 2019. Probably a record, right? He's proved himself as an asset to our team and valuable to the clinic. He far exceeds performance targets and is an asset to the community. Evident of this, Luis has taken on 60 patients, 60. The average is 30. He's also developed culturally sensitive parenting classes as well as domestic violence programming to meet the challenges of the community. And I'll just add to that, everybody understands and knows that one of the big things we all talk about is mental health. And the fact that Luis, and we've watched him exceed all expectations since he was brought on after his clinical work for his educational requirements. But I can tell you that he has made such a difference in not only the patients' lives of the patients who he has worked with, but he's made a difference in the staff members' lives as well. And I saw him in action at an event that was held down in Venetian Shores last year, where he literally was talking to 3 different people all at the same time, and each of them felt as if he was talking to them. And that's because of that we've got a major problem out there still post-COVID. Addiction issues have been amplified because of everything that's gone on. And just the world today, people are experiencing great stress, anxiety, and are beginning to self-medicate more so than ever before. And Luis, we can't say enough because, you know, a lot of our departments are in the business of serving our residents. You're actually not only serving them, but you're saving lives and you're changing lives. And that's significant. The fact that you carry double of what's expected of you, I know I can speak for the town board members, we can't thank you enough for that. So you are June's Employee of the Month, the Ron Klusner Excellence Award.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Congratulations. Thank you. You want to say something? Yeah. Oh,
it's cookies.
The best part.
This is the best part.
Jen Alsheimer.
I might share with this, Jackie.
So if you know, Jen Alsheimer is our horticulturist, and she's a great baker on the side. So
It's so good.
Cookies for the winner of the award. Every month.
That's awesome. All right. I mean, I'll keep it short. I thank you, especially my team and everyone who nominated me. I think it means a lot to see my work recognized, although I really should do it because I like doing it. And I want to highlight what something Rich mentioned about mental health and the importance of it, as well as addiction. I think, if anything, the message that I would like for to get out of me is, you know, to always check on your fellow friends, fellow neighbors. Always ask what's going on, how you doing, because those small words could make a change to someone. And I think that's just, if we focus on that, the world can be just a little better every day.
Can we take a picture with you?
Yeah.
And then we'll take a picture with Luis and all of you, the team. Beacon family, raise your...
Kenna, come up, be in the picture, please.
Jackie and I will take them back to the office for him.
You're welcome to come by.
Team is gonna go first.
Even one on that side? Oh, like to even it out? We'll even it out. Tell us. To even it out?
Yeah, we can do such. Good, good. We're gonna take two. Nice smiles. Good. One, two. More. And again. Perfect. Okay, now you get the elected chair.
It's his fiance. Oh, they're engaged. You can send it to me. D. Bocklet, Bocklet, at townofbabylon.com.
Pretty good. Yep. Looking good. One, two. Good, good. One more.
Yes, thank you. I'm very excited for this. Yeah, I have to go back to work.
So now I'm going to ask Councilman McSweeney to make a special presentation. Thanks, Joe.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Take care.
That was good. Was he surprised? Oh, really? Yeah. That's definitely the impression.
Rich, this is Charles G.
Charles, Rich Shaver. Nice to meet you. My pleasure. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Where were you in, where did you park? Just have a seat. So where in Deer Park are you? Right across from the shop. Oh, that's right, yeah. On 231. Yes, yes, right. presentation now.
All right, if I could just have your attention. So before we start our regular board meeting, I just want to let everyone be aware and introduce you to a good friend of the town of Babylon for many years. Just looking through his scrapbooks, some of those are some pretty dated photos, but someone who's no stranger to community service. That's Charles Chi of the Martial Arts Training Academy, right? So I met Charles, well, this is a couple of years, maybe 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I don't remember. I think it was post-COVID. And we were doing, I think, a food drive at the Deer Park High School. And through some minor faults, I tell you, he's very passionate about community service. Because when he did not get an answer immediately, he was persistent and in a great way. And I do appreciate that, and I'm glad that we're having this conversation now, and that we're here to honor you for being so persistent and being someone who cares so much about the community. And not only that you're the one who cares about the community, but he's passing that on to his kids who take the martial arts training, and letting them know it's not all about self-defense, but it's also about community. And that's what the message I think that the entire town board here tries to get across is the message of community. So Charles, I'm going to ask you to come up and accept this award. So he had his kids do a food drive for the Town of Babylon Food Pantry. And I don't remember the amount of food, but I do remember when Gabby, my assistant, told me, I said, wow, that's a lot of food. So the food pantry in North Amityville is always in need, and we couldn't appreciate it anymore, the thought that you guys put into it, that food went to good use, fed a lot of families, and the message that you got across to your kids. So we want to offer you this certificate of appreciation. I have a couple here for some kids too that could not be here. And we're going to be working together a lot more, I promise.
I look forward to it.
All right. Do you want to say anything?
Okay, real quick. I think one of the greatest underused resources that we have in our community is our children. And I remember an old book that put it very aptly: if we raise up our kids in the way they should go, they won't wander far from it. Unfortunately, nowadays, our kids are being influenced by things like TikTok, YouTube, and all sorts of social media that actually doesn't teach the ethics and values that we all want. So unfortunately, the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts numbers are dwindling, so where do we put the kids and what do we get them involved in? And my goal, and through our academy, we're trying to get our kids involved in community service. Every time we do, when the kids walk away from it, they're like, when are we going to do the next one? When are we going to get involved in? So if you're a member of any type of organization that wants to utilize the service of kids, because I tell you, it's really hard to turn kids down when they come and ask you, can you give us some food? Can you give us some donations? They're our best resources for doing that. And we have to teach them how to do that. That's not something that they naturally do. And if we can keep them involved in it, they'll always come back and try to do it again because of the feeling that they get in their heart. So I want to thank Mr. Schaefer for bringing us together again, because this is something that I'm not going to give up on. As long as I can still do it, I will do it. And actually, the two gentlemen that achieved this award with us, they started in my school when I was like this, and they've got a whole bunch of these awards. They look a little different, but they're the same. As long as we can keep passing that on and passing the on, that's the legacy that we want to leave with our kids. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And thank you, Mrs. McSweeney.
So I'm going to ask, Charles, watch yourself. I'm going to ask Brenda Reyes from Assemblywoman Kimberly Jean-Pierre's office to just make a presentation as well.
My name is Brenda Reyes, and I'm the Community Relations Director for Assemblywoman Kimberly Jean-Pierre. On behalf of the Assembly in District 11, we want to say thank you for all the hard work that you've done in our community. Without you, our jobs would be 10 times harder, so thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Brenda, join us.
Yes.
These are much prettier than the ones you used to give out 10 years ago.
We've upped our game. Okay, could I ask everyone to please rise for a salute to the flag? Please remain standing for a moment of silence. I'd ask that you keep in your thoughts and prayers the brave servicemen and women serving our country, both here and abroad. Thank you. Please be seated. Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta.
Here.
Councilman Martinez.
Here.
Councilman McSweeney.
Here.
Councilman Gregory.
Here.
Supervisor Schaefer.
And I am here, so all five are present. We have a quorum, and this is the Wednesday, June 5th, 2024 meeting of the Babylon Town Board at 3 p.m. If you're here for your first time, the meeting is divided up into the three sections. The first is dedicated to the public hearings, and there are 2 public hearings scheduled for today. If you're interested in addressing the board on either of the public hearings, you need to fill out a card up front and file with our town clerk. Excuse me. Second portion is dedicated to the agenda. There are agendas on the table up front for you to take a look at. If you're interested in addressing the board on any of the items listed on the agenda for that, we ask you to fill out a card as well. And the third portion is the open portion, when residents can come forward and address the board on any matters concerning town government or town services that are not on today's agenda. If you're watching us live on June 5th at 3 p.m. On our YouTube channel, you can click on the link on the channel, and that will take you to today's agenda. You can send us a comment, question, or concern, and one of us will get back to you to address that. If you're watching us at a future day and time, that link is still live, and you can utilize that to send us a message, and again, we'll respond to your question or concern. With that, we'll go into the public hearings, and the first public hearing is a public hearing reference to amending the code of the Town of Babylon, Chapter 15, Department of Public Safety. I don't have any cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman Mineta, second by Councilman Martinez to close and reserve. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Second public hearing is public hearing reference to amending the code of the Town of Babylon, Chapter 213, Zoning, Article, help me out here, 44, Mortgage in Default Registry. No cards. Take a motion from Councilman Martinez, second by Councilman McSweeney. To close and reserve. All those in favor? Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. That's it for the public hearings. We'll go to the agenda. I don't have any cards, so we'll go right into the agenda, the consensus resolution agenda. Are there any items that need to be removed from the consensus resolution agenda? Seeing none, take a motion to adopt the consensus resolution agenda as listed.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Consensus resolution agenda is adopted as listed. Resolutions for today, Resolution 514.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 515.
I offer 515.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 516.
I offer resolution 516.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 517.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 518.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 519.
I offer resolution 519.
I second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 520.
I offer 520. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 521.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. And Resolution 522.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. That's it for the resolutions. I don't have any cards for the open portion. Anyone wish to address the board during the open portion? Seeing none, I'll take a motion to adjourn from Councilman Gregory, second by Councilman McSweeney. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.